Good evening and welcome to race 5 of our F1 2019 No Rewind season. We have had 4 great races so far in the season. You can check those out on my channel. Now we are heading to Spain.
You join us today at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya for what's bound to be a really hectic qualifying.
Good evening, Tom. Good evening, Saints FC, and good evening, Alex
times.
Carbonara. Good to see you all here.
And as we count down to that green light, I have to say, Anthony Davidson.
Okay, folks. They are recommending some wet tyres for this qualifying session. Now, anyone that has seen a race before will know that this is a one-shot quali. So, let's see what we have to do. Oh, guys, it's proper wet. Okay, Mr. Carbonara, I know you're going to appreciate a wet race. And here we go for one-shot quali in Spain. Oh, the track's going to be a bit slippier than I'm used to. When does it rain in Spain? Try and keep it tight, get the power down here. We've got a hard right here. Roll it in, don't go too wide. Get on the power and follow through the corner. Don't want to outbrake yourself on this corner. Get the power down. Now the next corner is tricky, it turns in. And it's very easy to get the back end out here. But gently does it round. You see the back end kick out there a little bit. Keep it together, keep it tidy. And we are in a Williams, so we're not expecting to be too high up the track, but we have had some good qualifying so late. This is the next tricky corner. The rear end steps out if you go too much on the curb. Try and keep it tight through there. Now we're into the 2 sharp corners. And then we power on around the final corner. Work it up through the gears, don't throw it away here. And across the line. So I felt like that was a good qualifying session. That was a really good qualifying session. We are in 5th place after that wet quali.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin,
let's have
a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Hamilton, Bottas and Sebastian Vettel. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
So that was a great intermediate wet qualifying session there. One shot, and we have put ourselves into 5th spot. Great quali session. Thank you, Lasagna Lass. I'm pretty proud of that. And now on for the real thing. I didn't stop to check what the weather conditions were, so I'm not sure if we're going to have a dry race today or if it's going to be a wet session again. Good start. Thank you. You ain't staying there. Love the positivity. Thank you, Saints FC. I mean, you're right. We're in a Williams, so the likelihood of staying there is slim. But we'll see what we can do. Got myself some good reputation points there.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Successful qualifying session. So there we go. It is a dry track, as we can see on the right there. The race is sunny, sunny, sunny. So, no idea what's going to happen here. Let's get into it. For anyone that is just joining me, good evening and thanks for stopping by. We have just finished our one-shot qualifying And we are now heading into race number 5.
What does the Spanish Grand Prix have in store for us today,
Remember, there's no
I hope
rewinds.
we see some tight wheel-to-wheel action down the main
there's
straight.
no rewinds for this race,
Mansell and
so
Senna way back in 91.
we mess up.
Or maybe we'll have... With the race minutes away from
We are
starting,
working through
here's
with
what today's
manual
grid
gears here.
rundown looks like.
Damage
Lewis
is
Hamilton
on.
lines up on pole
And
position,
we are
and
starting
Valtteri
from
Bottas will
5th
line up
place in our
alongside.
Williams.
Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, James, and Verstappen, Albon,
I mean,
Norris,
you can't really hope for much
Sainz,
better than that,
and
really.
Roman
That was a
Grosjean,
good
Perez,
session.
Volker.
Let's get to it.
You're above where we expected on the grid.
Have a quick look at the race strategy.
Places, as there will be faster
now,
cars around you.
Mr. Carbonara wants us to try and change the strategy here. I'm not sure what we can do. So we could put the mediums on first, and then go to stint number 2 on the soft tyres. Let's bring the pit stop in a little bit. Lap 10 seems to be a good stop. So, do you have time to grab a Solero from the freezer? There's always time for a Solero, according to the Lanky Ginger. So, by the time we've done the formation lap, we should be good to go. So we're going to try out this reverse race strategy this time. We're going to start on the hards and go to the softs at the end. Hopefully we can be a bit punchy. Let's see how we get on. Hi Ginger. Glad to see we're getting some friends together here.
Watch the RPM on a full start. We don't want to bog down.
So, very different track to what we just did our one-shot quali on, as it is completely dry. Formation lap going on here, so anyone that's just joining in, you have not missed a thing. So as you can see on the right here, we are all green for our temperatures, which is good. That's where we want them to be. It's quite a nice feature, but as I said before, the car pretty much sorts itself out, so you don't need to put too much effort into what's going on. God, I thought there was beef going on there until I saw your name. Thank you, Bastard 3. Thought he was just being rude to you, but no. So we are starting in 5th place for this Spanish Grand Prix. As I think it was XFC said earlier on, we are not going to stay there. No, we are not. The aim is to go forwards, but let's be honest, this Williams is not going to be quicker than those Ferraris, and we are going to do our best to stop the Red Bulls from coming past us. So, key here, avoid damage in the first opening corners. That will really put a damper on the race. We've had some good starts. We have had some bad starts this season. China springs to mind as a bad race start for us. We got overtaken left, right and centre. You can check that out on my channel. We made back a few places, but the start is going to be key for this race. We're starting on the outside and we're starting on the slower tyres.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed.
Eye on the lights. Everyone's lining up behind. Why go for the slower tyres first? So that we are a bit punchy at the end. And away we go for our Spanish Grand Prix. As usual, everyone drives past us at the start. Let's avoid some front wing damage here. Okay, yes, we lost a couple of places. Well, it's only one place, but quite frankly, get out of there with no damage. That's all I hope for. Good luck. Thank you, Chip.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Getting a bit squirrely there. So, For anyone that is not familiar, DRS does not kick in for 2 laps. This is one of the DRS points down this straight, so we could get mugged a little bit down here. The second one is, of course, down the start-finish line. This corner, you can lose the back end on, so take it easy through there. We've got 17 laps to get through here. This is a 25% distance race. For anyone just joining, we have got damage on, we have got no rewinds, and here we go. We are in 7th place, sorry. As you can see, not great coming through that final corner, so I could be in trouble here from Lando. Oh, kind of popped him off a little bit there. We're on the inside here, so we should be okay. Yes we are. As expected, the top teams are kind of driving away from us here. We are in a Williams after all. Ooh, keep it on the track, bloody hell. Again, just keep it on the track. Like I say, there's no rewinds for this race, so if I mess up, that is race over. Or at least a lengthy trip to the pit stop. Braking a bit early there, going in a bit cautious. It's cost me time to the cars behind. We're going for a mid-table finish. Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, putting up Williams in the points, I'll be happy with. Ooh. And when I can't even get the car around the corners, that's going to be easier said than done.
Race officials
They're going to have to be pretty defensive, I feel, here against Norris.
Is now available.
Cut him off a little bit. Hope he doesn't go up on the inside, but we've got the line, so we are okay.
The car
for
behind
now.
is dropping back by about 3
Getting a little
tenths a lap.
bit squirrely. Okay, that's good. Guys, I'm happy with our start to this point in the race. Oh shit. Too deep on the brakes. That's not going to be any good. You see this back end step out there, that's the risk with that corner.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start
Jeff
to
is
see a
monitoring
loss of
somewhere
power.
on the ICE. That is a great thing to be hearing on a car that's already underpowered. Come on, car, turn in, turn in. Okay, I need to get a better run off of this corner. That's not great. But I feel like I'm a little bit further ahead this time around.
Slightly and showing some minor wear.
Wear on the engine. Okay, we can take a relatively normal line through there. A bit further ahead this time. So we are going for a slightly longer stint this time around. We have gone for the medium tyres in stint 1. Lap 10 is our scheduled pit stop, but we'll move on to the softs and see what we can do there. It does mean that the cars around us are likely to be pitting a little bit sooner than we are. Big Toro, get a shout out please. Shout out to Big Toro, watching on wherever you may be. Well, I know exactly where you are, but hello. Oh, cut the corner. sad. Okay, we seem to be getting into a good bit of pace here. We are putting a little bit of a gap.
Okay, we should be good on tyres for a while. The wear doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Just take care when you load them up.
Oh, slidey in corner 2, and that's let Norris right back in. That's not ideal. Oh, get out. How did I avoid a crash there? Come on, turn it. Oh. Whoa, how do we manage to keep that position? Okay, settle it back down. We've got 3 cars right behind us now. We can't afford to be making sloppy mistakes like that. Thank you, Mr. Carbonara. I am not quite sure how he managed to keep those positions, but we could be in trouble here. You've got DRS, I have to take the inside line. He's going to try and go around the outside, but we're not going to make that easy for him. More like bumper cars. Well, it can't have been too bad. I mean, I didn't touch him. There was no damage. Not doing very well out of this back corner. And with the 3 of them there, we could struggle down this back straight. Norris is going to have DRS. He is catching us. He is catching us. He is catching us. We're going to go a little bit more defensive here. He's going to go round. He's got us. To be honest, when he locked up there, I thought I was going to drive into the back of him and hit my front wheel off. That Norris bloke's a bit annoying in here. Yeah. But this does mean that we will have DRS on the first DRS point, so let's keep it tight. You see the back end stepping out there. That's cost us a bit. Now we have seen in previous races get a little bit too excited, which has cost us. So keep it tidy. Just strike when a real opportunity presents us. Turn in, got a good drive, and DRS. Here we go. Here we go. And we've got him back. Oh yes. I mean, that's the extent of our pace. So next time we're going to be screwed again. But hey, we've got the position back for now. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. Maybe wipe him out. I mean, it could cost us a bit of damage there. I think we'll just drive past him like we did. But I appreciate the suggestion. Okay guys, we are on lap 7 out of 17. You can see that up in the top right hand corner. We just set a best first sector. I guess that's because we had a bit of DRS at the beginning. That's what the green bar represents. And we've not set a best middle sector. For anyone that is just joining us, there is no rewinds in this race. There is no rewinds, so we are trying our hardest to avoid getting any damage that is going to cause us to be stuck in the pits having a nose change, or even a big shunt that puts us out of the race. The worst case scenario. So we can see here on the right, a lot of people have gone into the pits. So we have moved up a few positions. We are going into lap 10, so let's see what we can do now to try and get a bit of an overcut going on. I mean, let's be honest, we're in a Williams, we are way too far behind, we're not going to gain anything, but we might be able to keep our position. Where were we running? We were running in 7th place before the pit stop window opened. Let's see where we can end up. after lap 10. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Ooh, don't want to lose it on that corner. Get around here. Are you going to benefit from the soft tyres later on? That is the, yeah, that's the aim. The soft tyre is the quicker compound that we're going to be running. The yellow tyre is the medium tyre, and that will last a little bit longer into the race. And then we change onto the red soft tyre, which should give us, hopefully, some good pace at the end. That is the opposite of what most of the cars around us did. They all started on the softs and then switched to
Bottas has just made a pass for the
mediums.
lead.
The other guys have now come in, so we are leading the race. We are leading the race in our Rocket Williams racing here is leading the race.
You're managing it well.
We ignore the fact that it's because of pit stops. We are out in front, guys. Let's try and put some good laps in now and really benefit from this. Where does anyone think we can finish up today? Let's have your race predictions. From Carbonara, ouch. You think it's going to be a long pit stop here? We are running in 7th before the window, before the pit window. 8th for Thompson. Yeah, ooh, yeah. I mean, I'd take an 8th. Retired, wow. I mean, it is a possibility. Lanky Ginger, now points for sure.
Window open. Let's box this lap.
Okay, this is it. This is our box lap, guys. Sit tight, keep it together. You know what? The tyres actually feel pretty good. Anyone that has seen some of my previous races will know that in the first stint, the soft tyres seem to go off and I am squirming all over the track. I know we've had a few little dodgy turns here and there, but on the whole, the grip has been pretty good for these tyres. Does anyone think we should extend this stint? Should we stay out a lap? Should we ignore Jeff? Or should we stick to Jeff and pit this lap? Jeff is our pit strategist, for anyone that's wondering.
Box this lap, please.
He wants us to box. Ignoring Jeff has worked so well in the past. Yeah. Beware the cliff. Yeah, okay. I hear your warnings, guys. We're going to listen to Jeff's advice and we're going to sling it in the pits this lap. We're going to see a lot of cars drive past us, but hopefully we can get it in there nice and tight. Ooh. There we go. Hopefully, box, 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 box. Good man. We are all in the pits. Let's see where we come out. We were 7th before everyone started that pit window. All the top guys are driving straight past us already. There they all go. 4th, 5th. Okay, we are down in 6th. We haven't even got to our pit box yet. Great. Okay, this is it. This is where the real race starts. Good stop, Williams. Good stop. 2 seconds. Oh, here they come. Guys, here they come. They're coming down the straight. Come on, car. Yes. Yes. Good. We kept our spot, guys. Oh, that's good. Although they are right on us and they have got warm tyres and we are not up to racing speed. What's going on? Oh, I was in the wrong gear. Sorry, that was my bad. That was my bad. I was way in the wrong gear. I was up in 8th gear. There we go. I got too excited for being out in front with those guys. Forgot to change gear. I'm sure that happens to Lewis Hamilton sometimes. but now we've got the fresher tyres and we've got the quicker tyres, so hopefully we're going to drive away from those guys. What's the gap in front? 7.2? Can it be done? Ooh, can't get the car turned. I thought these tyres were supposed to be good. Turn it in, there we go. Ooh, he's got squirmy though on the way out. Oh yes, guys, that was a really good stint.
6.3 seconds.
And we have put some distance to the McLarens behind us. Oh fuck! Sorry, we got very sideways there. that could have cost us all of this hard work. So this is where the no rewind element of this championship comes into play, because we're sitting pretty at the minute. We're on lap 12 out of 17. We have pitted, we have got no damage, we've got a clear racetrack ahead of us. But one wrong move, one bad turn, one error, and we could be out of this race just like that. No rewind, vitally important here. I feel like the race has been good so far. I feel like we've had pretty good pace. We've managed to keep the car where we needed to be. We came under pressure from the McLarens earlier on in the race, but managed to defend that fairly well. And the pit stop, I mean, the team did a near 2-second pit stop, and we have given ourselves some good ground here. Shout out to Mr. Carbonara for suggesting the alternative strategy this time. I feel like it's worked out well here. As long as the tyres last to the end, that is. Oh, what's that?
Caution, caution.
Caution?
Someone's
Caution up
come
ahead.
ahead of you. There's a yellow flag
Someone's
ahead.
crashed. Bottas? Bottas is out of the race! Guys, we've just inherited 6th position there. Bottas mode. Yeah. Well, that has just gifted us a position there. Tidy up those turns. I mean, I'm trying my best. This, I mean, look at, we have got a good amount of space behind us. Well, we are closing the gap to the car in front. It is down over a second from the last time I checked. 5 laps of fuel remaining. We've only got 4.5 left. That is good. We're on target there. Ooh, missed the turn there, missed the apex. And that has compromised me, and that's going to compromise me all the way down this straight now. Fortunately, not possible at this point.
5.3 seconds.
5.3 seconds ahead. You can see him up there, you can just see him turn around. Is there anyone watching today that has got the F1 2019 game? If so, how is their seasons getting on? We are currently on race 5 in our season. Race 5. There is no rewinds in this season. We've had a couple of good races. We've got some points in a couple. Bahrain springs to mind, a strong race in Bahrain. China, we also scored some points. However, Azerbaijan and Australia, they were eventful races. Let's put it that way. You can check those out on my channel. They were interesting races. You're all I've got, Alex Carbonara. Oh, that's kind. I appreciate that you're talking about my question earlier about who has F1, but hey, it's nice to feel loved. Now, we are closing the gap to Albon ahead of us. It is down to 3.5. We've had a really good lap there. We have gained
We're leading our teammate by 35.7 seconds.
Is there enough time to catch him? I mean, the pace that we've got at the minute would suggest we might be able to get to him. Oh, fuck. Oh, you're allowed. I mean, I don't want to interfere in household politics at the Tomo household there. Guys, Alex Albon is now firmly within our sights. We are catching him at a good rate of knots here. We've got 2.5 laps left, and the rate this gap is coming down, I think we could go on for challenging him. It's another half second off from there. Scrappy from me, but we're getting half a second in half a lap. It's the kind of pace that we need to be doing to catch him. Look at that, he is right there. Run it wide again. A late dive on the final lap. Hey, if it's on, I'll go for it. I mean, look at the top speed of this car, it's awful. For anyone that has seen some of the previous races and wondering why the top speed is not as high as it has been in other races, you can change the car setup to suit the track that you're on, and so that is why you'll see a different top speed and different fuel levels and all that kind of jazz. So the cars do change between each race. Back to the Albon fight, and we are catching him. Is it 2 seconds? Keep it tidy. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be on. 2.8. Again. Hit it round. Come on, car, come on.
This is your final lap.
Give me some more.
Lap of the race.
2.4, so we took another 4 attempts, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We're on to the last lap now. But this has been a great race for us. I mean, we are qualified way higher than expected. It was a wet qualifying session. We were on the intermediate. Missed the carbonara with the strategy call here. We went for medium tyres first and swapped onto the softs. And we have managed to do a real solid performance. And currently, on the last lap of this no rewind season, we're rocking around in 6th place, chasing down the Red Bull ahead of us. All of you doubters earlier saying retired, 12th place. Pwah! We've still got a couple laps left, I don't want to jinx it. But, not laps, a couple corners. We are way in the points with this race. This has been, by far and away, been a good race for us. And round the last corner, we've held it together, there's no damage, and we have got to the finish line in 6th place.
Okay, pick
6th
up rubber
place.
and bring it home.
Brilliant stuff.